Hello. The project that I chose this year was making a flower out of baking sheets from the dollar store. I got this idea from a YouTube video. In the video, they painted the flower to look rustic, but I decided to make a sunflower. In this presentation for the Soft Canyon Junior Exhibit Expo, I am sharing how I made my flower. I started by making a template for a flower petal. I made two templates, a smaller template for the smaller petals and a bigger template for the bigger petals. I could trace about 4 templates onto each pan, and I traced the bigger petals on 4 pans and the smaller petals on about 3 pans. I tried to maximize how many petals I made from each pan to avoid excessive waste. Next, I painted the petals. I painted all of the petals yellow and then added detailing. While the paint was drying on the petals, I made the center for the flower. I cut out 2 circles out of foam board, one smaller than the other. Then I cut a piece of pan that can fit around the smaller circle. As I glued the pan circle on the smaller circle, I put some pillow fluff in the center to give it a puffy texture. Then I painted the center. I first painted the center brown, and then it added detail. Attaching the petals was my favorite part of the project. I started by rolling out each petal with a rolling pin so the petals would be more curved. Then I hot glued the petals onto the bigger foam board circle and glued the smaller petals in between the bigger petals. After that, I added the center to the flower and sprayed the flower with some paint sealant to finish the flower. A couple challenges I had to overcome or face was that the acrylic paint on the flower wouldn't stay on. I decided to spray the flower with some special waterproof sealant. One thing I learned from making or preparing this exhibit was I learned how to work with paint on different types of surfaces. What change I would make next time? I would use a different type of glue and a different type of paint.